Hey folks, Adam here, Elite Demonstrations. I just restored with some new stain this 25 YEAR old outdoor table. I'm going to tell you about my process, give you some tips, tricks, and what I did wrong. So let's go ahead and check it out and kick it off, and this is a fantastic product. So I decided to use the premium fast dry walnut, and we'll show you plenty of overlays of me actually doing this project. The first thing I did was I pressure washed off the table. The table was from the 90s and had been sitting at a covered space outdoors. So it was covered in pollen and it was completely faded. There was nothing left to it, but it had good bones and I wanted to save the table. Then I went ahead and got my sander, my Black & Decker sander, and went ahead and sanded it down to just give the finish a nice smooth texture, clean off anything that was on there. Now I chose the dark walnut because I knew that would I like the dark walnut, but it also does a good job of covering up dirt and debris, and it's gonna be outside in a covered area. Used my sander, went ahead, hit all the areas, and then I got out a brush that was about as wide as the 1 quart that I got. Now the 1 quart for this table, I used about 1/5 of it to stain the table, so that it really does cover a lot of area. It's a great company in terms of coverage. This stain is fantastic. Now, you can see tips that I would recommend. I would recommend you start at the top of the table and work your way down and go over it twice, once to apply and then once to just brush off the excess stain and find those spots that you missed, because you're going to have missed a few spots. Now this whole process between sanding and staining probably took me 30 minutes. It really was a quick process, and then you just let it dry for an hour. It's currently drying. We'll have before and after photos, a whole bunch of overlays, and hopefully you get a chance to really enjoy a product like this too. Now stick around because we have the up close portion of our video where you get to see all the can details and everything you may want to know there. All right, folks, I'm very happy with this. I've never stained anything before. I think it came out well. I'm sure I could have done a little better. In hindsight, I would have put a piece of cardboard down to better do the feet and not have to get into the grass so much. But overall, easy to do, looks so much better. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the up close portion. All right, folks, one last thing. I'm going to show you the after video, how it turned out. This is a day later. Looking pretty good. Dried pretty well. Areas where like maybe the stuff pooled up took a little longer, obviously, than an hour to dry. I didn't completely dry it as well as I could have, or even it. So I gave it a couple hours to dry completely, but I think it looks good. Again, I'm not a professional stainer, but I think it looks nice. All right, folks, now it's time for the up-close portion of the video. I selected a dark walnut, oil-based, dries in 1 hour, achieve color in 1 coat, covers 75% more. 3 times faster drying satisfaction. Is that Varathane? Premium fast drying wood stain. And yeah, it says it's an innovative formula, rich color, great coverage. You can hear my honey, the peanut butter cat outside. Let's see. When stain application, mix well for uniformity. I'm gonna shake up this can like crazy. Apply between 60 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 coat takes 2 to 3 minutes. Apply 1 coat of stain liberally on the brush, lint-free or lint-free rag. Allow to penetrate for 2 to 3 minutes and remove the excess. Wipe it off and you're good to go. Removal of all excess material is essential to ensure proper dry time and adhesion to the top coat. Should be fantastic. All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot, and just for reference, this is the size brush that I decided to use because I figured it would fit right in there, and I wanted to use a brush because I like that more than a rag. Got a couple rubber gloves and just something to open it up. All right, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Adios, amigos.